Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris here. Wanted to bring you guys a little update on Bitcoin. Just going to go through this quick, guys. First of all, not here obviously to bash Bitcoin, any of the altcoins, anything like that. I'm here just to be real with you through the stuff that I've learned, and I just want to show you what I'm seeing here, guys, okay? So, if you could like, subscribe, all that, I really appreciate it. It helps us out. But what we've been in here, guys, this is a descending triangle pattern. Okay, do you see these highs here, how they've been getting lower, and this bottom's been flat? So typically what you have here is this price hammering down consistently on this lower horizontal right here. And what happens, it's not all the time, guys, but it's a good portion of the time, especially when you're in a downtrend like we've been in, you have a breakdown. Okay, so I want to let you guys look at a descending triangle pattern. It looks familiar. See that big drop that we had? Then you come up, you set that lower high, come back down to the floor, right? It holds. Lower high, comes back down, lower high, and then you have that breakout to the downside, guys. That's traditionally what happens, okay? And when it does happen, it's forceful. You can kind of see different examples up here. If I can go back to this, guys, right here, descending triangle continuation. The descending triangle is a bearish formation that usually forms during a downtrend as a continuation pattern. There are instances when descending triangles form a reversal patterns at the end of an uptrend, but they are typically continuation patterns, okay? So I wanted to bring this to you guys just to be careful. I know a lot of people want to hodl and go long on Bitcoin and stuff right now. I'm not your financial advisor, but I don't know if that's the wisest thing in the world, especially till we get some more confirmation or if some news, something comes out. Because, guys, this looks very, very similar to that descending triangle. And that's not the only reason I'm talking about this, guys, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to move on to, and if we do break down through this, guys, I think it's going to be a hard break, and we're probably going to see close to $5,000. And the reason why I'm saying that is, now we're going to go to our macro Fibonacci. Okay, so I'm going to take it all the way starting back here. About right in there. And guys, you see how we're floating in between the 786 and the 618? And with the way the momentum's going, like we talked about that triangle, I absolutely could see us coming down here and hitting this 786 before we have that potential trend change. Okay, that overall trend change. Because when we had this runoff, guys, run up right here, that is a blow off top. And it has to get worked out, and that's what's been happening. And, you know, guys, I'm not even being as bearish as I could be, because when you look at a lot of these altcoins and different things like that, they can lose 80-90% of their value. They run really hard up, and that's the importance of taking profit, like we see right here. And you can see the RSI gets really overextended up to that like 95, 94, so it gets really high up there in cryptocurrencies, and it can also get really low. We've had it down to 21 on the daily before, guys, and right now we're at 38, so there's definitely more room for us to go down. But we've seen so many of these 786 retracements. It's kind of been like the flavor of the year, if you can say, on a lot of stuff. When they're having pullbacks, we're hitting that 786. Litecoin sitting on the 886 right now. And it could very well happen for Bitcoin as well, even with good news, guys. The power that are behind these trends and these moving averages that are pushing us down right now, it's serious. You got to think about it like a raging river is the way that I've been taught and from what I've been reading. And you see these moving averages here. This is another really big deal. So the moving averages that I have on, I have our 5 moving average. So that's kind of like just for the day, guys. We have our 10 moving average. We have our 30 moving average. And then we have our 20 EMA as well. And all of these are acting as resistance. You can see, look at this purple one here, guys, this 30. It has just been riding this down. And especially once we got to this point here, that 30 acted as resistance from May 15th all the way until it became support in July. So that's a really long time, guys. And like I said, Bitcoin's doing better than many of the other ones. Okay? And then when you get into things like this, let's go to the 50-day. Do you see this overhead resistance? So look at all these resistances that we have to go through. Look at them, guys. All over top, all clustered over top. So a lot of guys, especially at this 30, like this 66, they're going to be shorting it. And that's just what it comes down to. So we could have a little run up to here, and then it gets pushed back down, and we have an even farther fall. Because if we break this support here, guys, that 50, we'll go off the real body, 5,800, we're going for a fall. We're going for a ride. Guys are going to jump all over that, short it, and they're going to be profitable on it. So next thing, I want you guys to look at the 100-day. So we already see the 50 days overhead. Let's go to the 100. 100's overhead. Right here, it's 67.98. Right? So why do we want to fight that trend right now? Right? Let's go to the 200. And look at it all the way up here, guys. And now, traditionally, we will come back to that like a magnet. It'll happen, guys, at some point. And like I said, these aren't forever. Just like a bull market's not forever, a bear market is not forever. There's going to be a time when we put this bottom in, and hopefully, you know, guys, this is it right here where we have this slight higher low, but with all the overhead resistances, I'm just not believing it yet. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. And that's what you have to do. Like, don't be just on the hopium, okay? We have to realize what type of market we're in right now. We're in a very manipulated market, and short sellers are going short, and they're going short on high leverage, and they're going short on BitMEX, and that's what's happening. So I want you guys to just pay attention to these things and just know that the price could go down. But what that offers is an amazing opportunity, guys. What if you could get a Bitcoin for $2,000 before it makes its next run up to all-time highs? I mean, that could be incredible. Bear markets, they can be some of the most incredible things because you get assets for prices that you never in a million years would have thought you could have got them for. So I want to bring this to you all. You let me know what you're doing. Are you buying, selling, holding? And remember, guys, I have coins, not many of them, but that I hodl and things like that I just tuck away and say, hey, I'm going to forget about it, and we'll see what happens in 3 years. And that's a strategy too. But if you can protect your capital and buy more coins for a cheaper price, why not be patient, and why not do it? So God bless you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I got to run to my next client's house here. I just had a quick moment in between. I was looking at this chart, and I just want to help people because I didn't understand any of this stuff, guys. And from all that I've been reading and all the studying I'm doing, I want to share it with you. So I want to bring this to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless.